Hello, everyone, and welcome to Frontier Opening Bell. It is Wednesday, the 6th of July, and of course, there is no bell today for the opening bell. We open the show on a very sad note: the death of the Nigerian-born Barkindo, the OPEC Secretary General, who died yesterday evening in Abuja, Nigeria's political capital. He was due to retire on July the 31st. Yesterday afternoon, he was at the presidential villa with President Buhari and the cabinet, where he was well described as a worthy ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then a few hours later, Barkindo died suddenly at his home in Abuja. And that's the biggest story from the world of business and industry this Wednesday. A very sad situation to the 65-year-old Mohammed Barkindo, was the head of OPEC over the past few years. Let's go into the market and look at the Nigerian gold softened 0.04% on Tuesday as investors booked profit on international breweries and Bois Foods PLC, and that resulted in about 0.6% decline on the consumer goods space. The banking sector and insurance fell by 0.5% each. We move on to the BRVM, where the shares of Bank of Africa Mali moved up about 7.5% on Tuesday, just a day after ECOWAS leaders on Monday decided to lift sanctions and military junta in Mali. The economic sanctions and financial sanctions, which include banking transactions and the exit of Mali from this West African central banking position, has now been reaffirmed. So the Bank of Africa Mali shares climbed, which was listed on the BRVM. That's contributed to that 28 basis points on the composite on Tuesday. Egyptian market continued to lose on the index, but much a bit smaller than what we saw on Sunday when the market started in Cairo on Monday, and then yesterday was about 0.33%. The Nairobi bus continued on this very red hot, catch me if you can, 132.19 for the Nairobi stock market. Yesterday, the shares of Abuja Cement continued to rise. We saw other big names on the Kenyan market continue to move very strongly on the upward trajectory. The Johannesburg Stock Exchange climbed also strongly, 3.01%, because the resources remain very strong on the counter. 65,006 when the market was in Juba. So we get into the East African corridor, looking at the top stories this Wednesday. Zimbabwe is now selling gold, is auctioning gold, looking for ways to support the local currency, which has been falling rapidly against the US dollar. And Kenya's imports from South Africa more than doubled to about 7.7 billion or 17 billion shillings for the start of the year. And both the ride-hailing company is now opening its headquarters in Nairobi, Kenya, and starting its ride-sharing services in East Africa's largest economy. Uganda companies are now making inroads into the DR Congo just a couple of weeks after DR Congo became a member of the East African community. The business of Uganda companies in DRC is now being led by companies firms within the logistics construction space. And the Islamic Bank of Uganda says they have a new banking product that will support retirees and those who are looking to retire, helping them to retire with ease and enjoy their retirement. Let's come to West Africa and, of course, Nigeria's top business story, the sad news of the passing, the sudden death of OPEC Secretary General Mohammed Barkindo, which is about 11 p.m. Nigerian time on Tuesday in Abuja, is on the front burner right now. In the meantime, recession in the global economy could pull oil prices down to $65 per barrel by the end of this year, and further down to 55 barrels per day at the end a barrel at the end of 2023. That's according to analysts from Citibank, which is one of the most top banks headquartered in the US. In the July 5 investment note, they predicted that if there's a demand shock to oil prices because of recession in global economy, then oil prices will come down from the current $100 level to around 65 this year and 45 next year. Our Zenith Bank is Nigeria's best commercial bank and the best in corporate governance according to the World Finance Banking Awards. Zenith Bank is retaining those awards for the second time. In Ghana's Securities and Exchange Commission, the Deputy Managing Director of the Ghana Stock Exchange and other officials were at the Nigerian Stock Exchange here in Lagos on Tuesday for the closing bell as part of the further integration of the securities markets across the West Coast. Let's move on to South Africa today. Diesel petrol prices will go up in South Africa. South Africans will now have come to the end of the subsidy regime under President Ramaphosa. So petrol, fuel prices, and diesel prices will go up significantly, and we'll begin to see the impact of that. Meantime, EU is planning a hydrogen deal with Namibia because it wants to exit a Russian energy deal with Russia because of the war in Ukraine. And surging fuel prices will drive South Africa's interest rate higher. That's what analysts are forecasting. And President Ramaphosa dealing with the petrol fuel prices hike on one hand and the load shedding on Eskom. His administration is looking for a solution that would exclude Eskom, even as union workers yesterday agreed to a 7% wage deal with Eskom officials. And African Energy Chamber has released its second half 2022 Africa Energy Outlook report. That is on the street. You can look it up, everyone. Okay, let's check in with North Africa, where it all gets started. Algeria's Sonatrach is reporting a turnover up about 70% at the end of May 2022, while President Al-Sisi of Egypt has reviewed this country's financial performance indicators for the full year 2021-2022. And the UK and Egypt have launched a participation council to enhance cooperation on economic front. And Morocco's Minister of Finance says fuel subsidy is not feasible in the country under the current budget. It's all about fuel prices on the back of rising crude oil prices around the world. And that's your Frontier opening bell this Wednesday. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, everyone. You can watch this show again on our YouTube at Frontier Africa Reports. You can subscribe, please. It's free. Follow us on social media, Twitter handles, all of them, Instagram, LinkedIn, as well as Facebook. Then, of course, you can go on our website at www.frontierafricareports.com. Have a great day.